Breaking news, guys, out of Washington, D.C. Gun control on the move in the House. H.R. 715 was filed last week. It has hundreds of co-sponsors. It is Joe Biden's main bill to end the private transfer of firearms in this country, but you will never guess who is sponsoring this bill. Watch this video, hit the link, and join the fight today. Hey guys, Aaron Dorr here with Wyoming Gun Owners. We're taking a break tonight from state-level updates to give you guys some breaking news in the fight to defend our gun rights at the federal level. Everyone knows that Joe Biden has two primary objectives when it comes to gun control right now. First, he wants to ban so-called assault weapons. And secondly, he wants a national registry of gun owners in this country. He knows that he cannot confiscate firearms he can't find. And as long as we, the people, have the right to privately buy and sell firearms apart from FFL paperwork, Joe Biden knows that presents a real problem for his tyrannical agenda. Now, last Congress, Nancy Pelosi addressed this threat for Joe Biden and Michael Bloomberg. She passed H.R. 8. H.R. 8 would end the private sale of firearms in America. It would make felons out of gun owners who would even hand down their own firearms to members of their family. And it would give Joe Biden what he wants, a list of every gun owner in the country. Now, that bill passed the House, but it died, thank God, in the Senate. And then last November, gun owners went to work. We took back the House, fired Nancy Pelosi as Speaker. And I know for a lot of us, myself included, I thought, maybe, just maybe, we've hit a point in time when Joe Biden cannot ram gun control through the House by the snap of his fingers. But folks, that may be wrong. That may not be the case. Breaking news out of D.C. last week, H.R. 715 was filed in the House. H.R. 715 does exactly what H.R. 8 did 2 years ago. It bans private transfers of firearms. It makes you and I into felons for giving firearms to our own flesh and blood. And it gives Joe Biden what he wants, a list of every gun owner in this country. But here's the deal. This bill was not filed by congressional Democrats. This bill was filed by House Republicans. Meet Brian Fitzpatrick. This is Congressman Fitzpatrick from Pennsylvania. He is a backstabbing rhino Republican cut from the same kind of cloth as Liz Cheney was. And Brian Fitzpatrick is the Republican who is the lead sponsor on this bill. This guy hates gun owners so much. When he ran for office for re-election last year, as you can see here, he had the endorsement of Michael Bloomberg's Everytown for Gun Safety. This guy is a radical gun-grabbing commie who somehow survived re-election in Pennsylvania last fall. But he's the lead sponsor on this bill, and that makes this very, very dangerous. You see, Kevin McCarthy is not going to pass a gun control bill that was filed by a Democrat. That is politically not feasible for him. But all of a sudden, now he has a Republican-sponsored gun control bill. It does exactly what Joe Biden wants. It does exactly what Michael Bloomberg wants. It's what the media wants. And folks, I'm telling you right now, if we have, God forbid, a mass shooting in this country over the next 2 years, Kevin McCarthy will give a good, long, hard look at H.R. 715. Whatever else you do, guys, take a moment, hit the link, and sign your petition against H.R. 715 immediately. See, here's the problem. The Democrats don't think the same way the Republicans do. They are not territorial. They don't care whose gun control bill becomes law. They only want to register gun owners. So in the first week this bill was introduced in the Congress, 180 members of the House Democratic Caucus co-sponsored this bill. Would not be surprised if a week from now we have 200 or more co-sponsors on this bill. This is very dangerous. And it gets even worse than that because, see, here's the deal. When Nancy Pelosi passed the identical bill in the House 2 years ago, at the last minute, she had a lot of crossover Republican rhino support. That's how this game is played. Right now, Republicans are saying, oh, no, we're not going to co-sponsor this. We're not going to vote for this. And here's what happens. You have a shooting, like I said, God forbid, the media piles on, and these backstabbing, weasel, weak Republicans Many of them will find a way to stab us in the back if they believe they can get away with it back home. That's why, again, you must hit the link and tell Harriet Hagman that under no circumstances are you allowing her to vote for H.R. 715. This bill could come up very, very quickly if this scenario comes to pass. You must make your voice heard, guys, immediately on this. This bill has only one objective. It's not about stopping crime. It's not about identifying or registering criminals. It's about identifying and registering you and me and every other gun owner in Wyoming who cares about freedom. This guy, Joe Biden, is an absolute tyrant. He cannot exercise that full tyranny as long as we, the people, are armed. And before he can go and grab our firearms, he first has to know where they are. That's what this bill is all about. So, guys, stand up, hit the link, fight back against this bill, donate if you can, and share this video online.